Hello, everybody. My name is Leland Redfield, and in this video, I'm going to show you how we have grown yoga memberships with a partner growth engine and how you can do it too. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it now. All right, so why would you do a growth engine? Why would you add a growth engine to your business? So if growth is one of your challenges, meaning you're not getting enough leads, growth engines can be great. If you have social media fatigue, you're tired of posting pictures of you at the beach or at the mall or doing yoga, or my favorite is people taking pictures of themselves meditating. I think that's just such a joke. Uh, if you've done that, no offense. Or if you have a quality leads deficit, so you're not getting enough leads. So that's three reasons why you would do a partner growth engine. How to use a partner growth engine in your business. So really, like, what is it? So it's a borrowed audience strategy. Again, one of the things we say is that you don't ever create traffic. You tap into traffic that already exists. So some people already have your core audience. You just need to find them and figure out these ways to create partnerships that align. And then we did a free giveaway. So in this case, we partnered with a yoga mat company and we did a free giveaway of their mat to the world, to our audience, to their audience. And then we had an irresistible incentive. Again, it was a premium yoga mat. And so it was exciting. And it was a higher price point yoga mat, which is important down the road because we're going to talk about how we convert these people into members. So step one is finding the right partner. And so this is where it takes some skill and some thought to do it right. But once you've done it, it gets easier and easier and easier. So you have to identify audience overlap. So what does that mean? Every audience is going to be a little bit different, especially, I mean, in yoga, people are going to be different in bowling and whatever. But between you and the partner you're choosing, you want to make sure that the ideal client for you is going to be in both camps. So you're going to partner with somebody who does yoga mats, then there's a high likelihood anybody who buys a yoga mat is also going to want to buy a yoga membership or do yoga in some situations. So those two partners are very, very aligned. We did another video about bowling ball companies partnering with a bowling ball coach. And if you're going to cross audiences, or even if you don't have an audience, but you have a product that their audience might be interested in, then it's very important. Otherwise, the deal won't work. You can give away free iPads all day, but people who want iPads aren't going to want to buy yoga. People who want iPads aren't going to go bowling. So you have to spend some time, and it's better to have a perfect match for the partner and have fewer leads than it is to have tons of leads that just are not interested in your core offer. So first, you identify partner overlap. You assess the partner's reach. So every partner is going to be different. Again, when you get started, just find a partner that has a little bit of reach. You don't need to go swing for the fences. Down the road, swinging for the fences can change your entire business. You can have one partner that can generate tens of thousands of dollars a month for you. And I've seen it. I've shared some examples with Dance Fitness. She had one partner. She sold $1,119 a month memberships with one email from one partner. So it was like $21,000 a month in recurring revenue. One partner, one email, no social media. So assess the partner's reach, but when you get started, you just want repetitions. So you want to do this a couple times. You want to do a couple partner growth engines, and the people with smaller reaches are typically going to be easier to do collaborations with. And then the last thing you need to do is create a win-win-win proposition, win-win-win scenario, win-win-win situation. So the win has to be for the partner, right? The first thing, the partner has to get a win when you reach out to them. The partner's audience has to get a win, and then you have to get a win. There should be three wins, and if you can create these win-win-win scenarios, most partners are happy to partner with you if you follow some of these next steps. So when we did our yoga mat giveaway, how did we do it? So we created a waiting list. So it's visually appealing. We had a picture of the mat that we were going to give away, and we said, you want to win this free yoga mat? Enter your email. That was it. And then we relied on the partner's distribution for this, because in this scenario, we didn't have a big list. We didn't have a big audience, right? And so, but we knew the yoga mat company did. They've sold a bunch of mats. People who have sold mats have given them their email, and then we're going to tell them, send this email for us, right? And so you use the partner's distribution. You always want to get them to do the email list, and then anything else that they're willing to do, social media posts, sharing, Uh, and those are the two big ones. But email list is always going to be the highest converting. And then lead capture, right? So you need, this is similar to the waiting list, but you need to be able to capture the leads because the people who come in through this partnership, they might not buy right now, but if you capture the leads and you grow your list is your business. If you grow your list, then these people might buy next month, next year, even, right? And so you want to, the whole game is you're borrowing your partner's audience and you're building your list. And then we did a giveaway and an upsell. So it's really simple. We basically said, oh, I don't have a. All right, one thing we did here that I don't mention is we did a countdown. We always do countdowns. Countdowns build up hype, and you count down to the waiting list. So count down 7 days until, 6 days until, join the list, join the list, join the list. That's where you make all your money, the countdown. And then once the giveaway happened, we announced the winner via email. We said, Jim, let's pick a girl's name, Susan. Susan is the winner of the yoga mat. And then we always say, but don't worry, we're all winners. And then we offer them a special discount if they, excuse me, don't offer them a discount. We offered them an annual yoga membership and they got the yoga mat for free. And so what we did was everybody that was on the list wanted to get this yoga mat. Everybody, right? One person won it. And then we said, hey, you're on this list because you want this yoga mat. How about you join our yoga membership and we'll give you the yoga mat for free, right? So everybody really wanted it. So what did it look like? We got 378 new warm leads. These are all people who buy yoga products, so really, really high quality leads. We sold 10 annual memberships and we made $3,000. That was after that was profit, right? So people would sign up for the annual membership and then we would purchase a yoga mat and send it to them. $3,000 profit, $0 on ad spend, really good success. Why did it work? So we borrowed platform authority. So we have authority positioning. So if we're partnering with a company and they say, hey, this yoga company is giving out a yoga mat, then we already look like we're at the top of the pedestal, which makes it easier for people to choose to buy from us. We were selling one to many. This is a big thing if you want to grow fast. Instead of selling one-on-one, you want to sell with one email, you can be in front of 10,000, 100,000 people, 1,000 people, right? But you want to sell one to many because that's going to help you grow a lot faster. We had an aligned and an irresistible offer. Again, we chose a really good mat and we're selling a yoga membership. So yoga mat, yoga membership, totally aligned. And then perfect audience fit. So there are different types of yoga mats. Some are a little bit more geared towards young Lululemon yogi crowd, and then there's other yoga mats that are geared towards older people who just want to relax. And we chose the ones that are more aligned with our audience, which is an older crowd that want to feel good. They don't need like a flashy yoga mat, but they want a really high quality yoga mat. So we chose the one that we thought was the best fit for our audience. And what can you learn from this? What are your takeaways? So you got to find a target audience and alignment. And so that takes some thought. You have to know what your core offer is, and you have to figure out who has access to that audience. And those are your partners. Leverage co-branding. So use your brand, use their brand, put it both on the landing page. So then you can borrow their credibility. And then we added a physical incentive. So one of the things if you're running a digital membership is that if people can always buy now or always buy, if they can always buy at any time, why would they buy now? And creating that sense of urgency is challenging with memberships. It's one of the biggest skills if you want to grow. So what we did is we added a physical incentive, which is a yoga mat. And we said that they had 3 days to sign up and they could get the yoga mat when they signed up for an annual membership. So I had a sense of urgency. Simplify partner involvement. When we do these, we will write the emails for the partners and just say, all you have to do is send it. You don't have to do anything else. We're not asking anything of you. It makes it easy for them to work with you and makes it a lot more likely that it'll be successful. And once you do this once, you'll have the emails or the frameworks at least, and you can make some minor changes and then do it again. So it's the first one's always a little bit harder. Second, third, fourth get easier as you go. And then track metrics. Did it work? If it worked, do it again. You can do it again with the same partner. You can do it with a different partner, but track performance. If you want to install a partner growth engine in your business, I have a Skool community where I help people do this. Uh, when you join, what we do is we find your biggest constraint, whether it's leads, conversions, retention, ascension, and whatever the fifth one is. We fix your biggest constraint. So as I've seen a bunch of different memberships over the years, we don't give you a bunch of courses that say go watch all these videos. We say, what is your constraint? Here's a good strategy to fix it. Once you fix that constraint, then you repeat it and you grow. So you find that another constraint, you fix it, find a constraint, fix it. And then that's, as a membership owner, that's all you have to do to grow is you have to find the biggest constraint, you have to work on it, fix it, and then there's going to be another constraint in the business, another constraint. We have strategies for memberships that work, and we share those with you. So if you want to join the Skool community, right now it's just $50 a month. And then once we hit a certain number of members, we're going to double it to $99 a month. So if you want to join right now, you can lock in your lower rate and start growing your membership. I hope this was helpful. Enjoy.